Hello and welcome back. We're here for the 2023 Memorial Championship presented by Discraft. The last 9 holes we'll see of the Fountain Hills Disc Golf Course this year as they'll head over to Vista for the remaining 2 rounds. But first, we're trying to close it out. We've got our MPO lead card. And clearly, these guys are ready to take on Fountain Hills. They've been shredding it over the last round and a half. And excited to see how things are going to shake out here. Momentarily, we've seen AB gain the lead over Adam Hammis. And we'll see if they continue to distance themselves from the field or if somebody's going to make a charge. As we look at hole number 10, bending from left to right. Down in that recessed bowl area. Forehands, quite common. That's what I'd expect to see here. Jacob Courtis on the tee pad, a.k.a. Cupcake. And a beautiful shot, leaving him just 6 or 8 feet from the pin. No surprise, another forehand coming in. That'll work. Just about the same distance, maybe a step or 2 longer. Little hitch in the step. Hammis, the patented forehand. Oh, and off the base of the tree to tickle some chain, and it slides right through. Hammis trying to regain the lead here. And also off the base of the tree. I'm not sure you're going to find 4 closer drives on this particular hole. Gossage is out. And he had about 4 steps to the basket. A light ribbing among the group. Things looking sunny here in Fountain Hills. We head over to 11, 368. Straight ahead, not much of a headwind. That's kind of the common obstacle on this hole, besides the 2 trees protecting the basket. OB on the left side, also on the high right side, certainly shouldn't come into play. Not on a calm day like today, anyway. Deep of the pin. We'll see if it checks up and gives him a clean look to the basket. It looks like it should be. That one off the mark for Gossage. So through 10 holes, we see Hammis 5 under. Oh, not far from ringing that one up. Struggled back on holes number 6 and 7. Anthony was right there to take advantage of the opportunities. AB sitting 8 under through 10. And he's only done so because he bogeyed hole 9. Otherwise, we've seen 9 birdies and a bogey out of Barela at this point. Gossage trying to get to 8 under through 11. He'll do just that. We're ready. And the wait pays off with a birdie. And there's clearly been a lot of conversation throughout the last couple of years with regard to the 30-second timer, whether that's someone more recent like Gannon Burr or a Nico Lacascio or really just anyone. And I'm just going to be blunt and say that has to get cleaned up. That is a clear violation of the rules. Yes, it's on the group to call or an official to call it. I like all of those players, including Cupcake, but that has to get addressed. You only have 30 seconds. Makes it fair for everyone. We head to 12 downhill. Very easy get at 293 feet. If anything, the biggest danger on this hole is just sliding out long of the basket. It's at about 35, 40 feet deep of the pin, but it is easy to do, especially if you come in with the wrong angle. That looks flat. We'll see how much it fights back, and he'll be in the similar territory where we saw Jacob a moment ago. Hole 12 does play as the easiest hole on the course. AB almost ringing that one up. Just looking for that ace. Jacob from just inside the circle. Cashes it. $98 competitors out here in the MPO division. I believe we saw almost 60 birdies on this hole. $58 to be exact. And Hammes doesn't want to let an easy opportunity slip past him either. Clearly going to need to pick them all up as Anthony is also on a heater today. AB currently 11 birdies and 1 bogey. He has yet to take a par. Gossage not far off that pace. He's 9 under through 12. Big thanks to our friends at Discraft, our presenting sponsor of the tournament. As we head back up the hill, hole number 13. This one doesn't play much different in terms of the scoring spread that we'll see here. very easy get for our competitors. Just a matter of dealing with that mound, and if you go deep, well, you have that much more of an elevated basket. 13, the third easiest hole on the course. Averaged 2.51. Does have a little bit more in terms of the bogey potential due to that elevated pin. I said that hole 12 had 58 birdies. Hole 13 has 56 birdies, but a few more bogeys. Not a problem for AB. We'll see just how close everyone is. AB has the longest putted. It's only this distance. 25 feet at most. Putter's looking good. All right, I'm going to say it. This needs to start getting called. I like Jacob a lot. I've known him for probably a decade. And I think I've seen some posts saying maybe there's a little anxiety or nervousness. I completely am empathetic to all of that. But within sports and within rules, I've called out others. Many of you are thinking it. There's no doubt about that. Excuse me. That needs to get called. You have 30 seconds. It's funny how worked up I get just watching it, and it's definitely not personal. We've seen others. And maybe calm me down. Please go buy something from my store, shop.thediscgolfguy.com. We've got your newest releases. Of course, plenty of the recent Discraft Paul Macbeth drop that you saw of the 6-time action, but also tons of other products. Also a few Disc Golf Guy shirts and hats and things of that nature. Shop.thediscgolfguy.com, or if you head over just to thediscgolfguy.com, there'll be a link there for you. Just deep for Jacob. We'll see if that tree comes into play. I'm guessing it will on the putt. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal on that high right side. Usually a hyzer route, you're looking to hit right about where he landed or where he finished. You have to beat the little spine out there. And what a checkup. AB using the backboard. Trees have been his friend out here today. Saw the bounce off the base of the tree and almost go over in for the ace back on 10. Little backstop here. AB's hoping that swings. And the tree and electrical box may come into play for AB here. "10 feet to the right, and this is a much more difficult putt, but Aaron a little shorter, so he's got to look.
Whoa. What is that?
That is unfortunate. Now he's still going to be out. Everyone says those are the 3 worst words in disc golf, right? You're still out. All right. Well, doing the work. No surprise for the guy that was runner-up at the World Championships just a year ago. Less than a year ago, in fact. Drew Gibson's going to stop and watch. And AB just not enough. So AB now going to take his first par of the round. That one's off the mark, so looking at best, a par here for Cupcake. All knotted up.
I'm Garrett Girthy. People know me as Double G. I've been making Double G craft jerky since I was 16 years old.
I'm always a snacker, so about halfway through, I always find myself reaching for that bag of Double G jerky.
My favorite has got to be the garlic lover's dream. You just can't go wrong with garlic and beef jerky.
That middle of the round, you get into that slump. I'm going to reach for that Double G craft jerky to help me finish strong.
So most of you can't throw like Double G, but if you get his craft jerky, you can certainly eat like him. Go out and get some Double G craft jerky.
You can find Double G craft jerky at doublegjerky.com.
Now also offering up player packs and incentives for you to go out and stop by Double G Jerky, subscription boxes. They've added a couple new sponsored players, and they're always supporting me. And I turn around and then give away Double G Jerky almost for every 9 holes of footage that I release. So thank you guys so much for the support. 426, we heard Gannon Burr with some interesting insight on the chase card coverage, just saying he feels like this plays all of 426 and then some. And it's really just a basic shot. You can play a flex. If you've got the power for just the big hyzer, you can go with that. But rarely do you see people go deep of this pin. 426, a very obtainable number for so many of our top players, too. Let's see if that's got the distance. That'll give him a look. And just like 11, there's only a couple of trees near the pin, but they seem to come into play on almost every single look when you're putting. And that gets a forward roll, no problems for AB. So, technically deep of the pin, but a wide open look here for Jacob. He converts. It's really easy, I feel like, to overlook just how solid these guys are playing. Jacob now 9 under through 15. AB sits at 11 under. Hamas at 9 under. Gossage trying to go to 11 under for the round. And he gets that one to drop in. And I've heard it. I see the comments. It's amazing how many people aren't entertained by watching the action out here. And if you're not, I completely respect that and can understand that. Find some other coverage maybe of another event this weekend. I don't know what to tell you, but man, there are a lot of very strong opinions about how much they don't care for the birdie fest that's out here. And again, everyone's got their own personal opinion, but surprising how many people then stick around just to complain. A grunt by Hammis. And this is the second easiest hole on the course, so we're definitely looking for a few park jobs here and trying to make quick work of 16. 12, 16, then 13. Those are the three easiest holes out here. This is a stock routine hyzer at just 100 meters. Of course, assuming you're right-handed. Oh, and another pole hit. How are we not getting something to go in? Pole, bottom of the basket. Whatever, AB pushing left. So it looks like he might have the most work to do. Well, Adam's going to go first, though. Trying to maintain a share of the lead, assuming AB converts. If this isn't a classic Arizona frame or shot here for you, I don't know what is. Oh, and the fountain? Come on. Come on. AB gets it to drop. He'll remain at 27 under as a co-leader along with his good buddy Hammis. Is this a plug? Is this time for the Made in Arizona, the distinguisheddoodle.com? I think it is. Make sure you go out and check them out today, the distinguisheddoodle.com. Not only are they made in Arizona, but FDA approved lab and manufacturing. Highest of all dog care standards currently on the market. Softens coat of the dogs, hydrates, and stimulates a healthy immunity and self-repair of skin. As I said, right here in Arizona. Use the code DiscGolfGuy for a 20% discount on any of your products out there on the Distinguished Doodle. Beautiful shot by Hammis. And also checks up perfectly. I feel like when he wants the skip, he gets it. And when he wants it to check up, he gets that too. Things looking good for Hammis. Right side for Jacob. Not enough skip or roll. Or height. This also looks wide. Does it have enough time to come back? That'll give him a look. Somewhere in circle 2. No shortage of height here for Barela. And that's going to be left of the pin with a birdie look. And if somehow you've missed the plan, I'll update you. We've got FPO lead card coverage coming each day from here on out. And we're going to keep our eyes on the scorecards, but likely going to see just an MPO lead card as we head over Vista, at least for round number 3. We'll see how the scores shake out and how things tighten up, or not. That'll kind of determine what else we're going to grab for coverage. We also have MP40 action all week. And that's going to start to release shortly after the event is complete. And a very unfavorable roll away here for Gossage. So for the second time in the last few holes, we're going to see him tested for par. Also some headwind. Great comeback, poise, concentration, everything. Barela currently 13 under for the round. opened up the tournament with a 14. We thought that was going to be the hottest score until Adam Hammis decided to go off. Would you say he went Hammis? I don't know. It's been a long weekend already, and we're only halfway through, but Barela matches his first round effort, 14 under. Right now has the lead, but Hammis still with a birdie luck. Our cameraman playing statue, trying not to move in any regard, even that close to the basket. Right there on pace, still at 28 under now, tied all up. All squared, all tied. All words can be tough as we're heading into 18, 400 feet. We'll see just how aggressive our competitors want to be. You could go out around the water with the forehand. Also, we sometimes will see just a laser, so to speak. Maybe something that's just turned over and lasering at the pin, possibly even getting a cut roll off the side of the hill. There's a lot of options based on wind. Hammis gonna flirt with the water's edge. And a solid shot. That'll give him a look. See a gentle headwind coming at him. AB needs some help. Oh, and it checks up. The water skip. Can AB push to 15 under on the round? And can Hammis match? That's the question. This, much more dangerous. Does it have the same skip? Oh, and it does. Finds inbounds. Playing the double skip. What kind of trickery does Gossage have for us? Maybe an ace run? Just a near park job instead. And thankful that it sits down. That caught an edge that could have easily gotten up and rolled, but it sits for him. He's going to finish with a par. Hammis, left side corner pocket. Follows up his incredible 16 under with a 13 under. He's at 29 under par. Touring buddy and good friend AB trying to match that total at 29 under. If so, they'd be your co-leaders at the halfway point heading into moving day over at Vista. AB, birdie, count it. Solid. A 15 and a 14. AB has taken care of business out here at the fountain, along with Adam Hammis. Gossage now to get to 25 and have a 4-stroke deficit to our two leaders. And he'll do just that. So great performance out here by Gossage as well. Not mad with 25 under after 2 days at the fountain. Cupcake is in, and we're out. Kenny Power style. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean then. Halfway point, folks. AB and Hammis tied up. Gossage and Cupcake will be on the lead card again. Isaac Robinson and crew will be on the chase. Let's see if they can make a push, but that's all we've got from the Fountain Hills course. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. We'll see you at Vista for moving day.